Hi, everyone. Welcome to MRKG 1371. This is Social Media Marketing. Now, this course is designed to prepare you for an entry-level position in social media marketing and to guide you through building an effective social media strategy for small business. Now, we're going to explore many of the major social media platforms and their roles in social media marketing. We are also going to look at some general marketing theory in this course. My name is Leah Morales. I look forward to working with you all in this course. I do have a full-time job here at Panola College. I am the instructional administration coordinator, as well as being an adjunct business professor. The best way to reach me is through Canvas email. I will do absolutely everything I can to answer you as soon as possible. I realize that many of you are people with full-time jobs, maybe you have children, you have busy schedules, and whenever you carve out a time to work, you're going to need a response to me from me as quickly as possible. So I do try to get back to you as soon as possible. As I said, I do work full-time at Panola College, and I have an office at Panola College. So if you ever need a face-to-face meeting, just set up with me through a Canvas email a good time so that I'll make sure I'm in my office and you can come by and we can have a face-to-face conversation. This is a project-based course, okay? You're going to have several pieces of social media content to prepare in the second half of this course. This course is broken down into two sections, basically. In the first half of the course, we are going to focus on building a marketing plan and learning some of that marketing theory that I told you about already. And after the midterm, we're going to begin the content creation. I will tell you now that some people find the work at the first of the course to be sort of boring or tedious, or they don't quite get the point. But I will tell you now, I promise if you take it seriously, it will help you be more successful in the content creation part of the course because it will give you a focus and an intention and something to build from, okay? In marketing, any marketing class that you take, you will hear that staying on brand is so important. And so having that focus and intention that's built into your plan and built into the theory that you've studied and built into the work that you've done in the early part of the course is really going to help you in the second half. Now, for the first week of this course, you need to be sure to complete your syllabus and introduction quiz. I have made your first week assignment not terribly demanding because I want to let you ease in, start getting comfortable. I know you may have some other courses kicking off and it can be overwhelming right at the beginning of the semester. So I do not load you up with work this first week. The first week's assignment is the very beginning of a marketing plan that you will use throughout the semester. It should not require a lot of research, just some thought. It's mostly questions about you to help you formulate a good idea for what would be a good small business for you, okay? The one thing that you really need to consider this week that will follow you throughout this whole semester is what business you will use as your business to build a marketing plan around, okay? Because we're going to build a marketing plan around an actual business. We're going to make content for an actual business. And you need to come up with what that business will be. And you have three options in choosing a business. Number one, if you own a small business, and I know some of you may, I strongly recommend that you use that business, even if you're not quite ready to put content actually out on Facebook. If you use your own business, then the marketing plan that you create can be relative to your own business. The content you create can be relative to your own business. And this is a great way to kill two birds with one stone. Now you've got a product that you can take from your class and get a grade on and use it in your real world experience. Okay, your second option is if you work for a small local business, you can ask the owner about using their business to build a marketing plan around and create content for. Just make sure that you assure them that you will not post anything on any actual social media platform without first discussing it with them, okay? This is a good way, again, to get some brownie points in the real world. You can show off some skills at work. You can offer something to your employer that might actually lead to something further in your job, a new position, or at least some addition to your duties that might bring some extra money with it. Just bear in mind that you can only choose this option if you work for a small local business. We cannot do marketing for large corporations or franchises that have large marketing teams. We will get into copyright issues, and that is just not a direction that we want to go. The last option, if neither of those are true of you, if you do not own a small business or you do not work for a small business, then option 3 is make up a small business. But if you make up a small business, that's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that you take it seriously, give it some thought, okay? Because you need to have a good basis of a business formulated in your mind to really be successful in this class. What I would suggest if you're making up a business is to think of a business you would be interested in starting if time and money were no object, okay? If somebody said, here's all the money you need and I have cleared your schedule, what business would you start? And the assignment this week may help you with that because it asks you a lot about passions and interests and things that you are good at, okay? So that is what you will do if you start a business. Just really spend a little time this first week thinking about your business because it will give you a good jump start in the weeks to come. Okay, I think that is everything that we need to get started with this course and moving into the first week. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me anytime you have a question or concerns. I am here to help you be successful. That is my job. Have a great first week, and I will see you in Module 2.